வணக்கம் TT நேயர்களே, நீங்கள் பார்த்து கொண்டிருப்பது TT on the go. நான் Sobiha. இன்னைக்கு நாங்கள் எங்கே இருக்கோம்னா யார்க் ரீஜன் டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட் ஸ்கூல் போர்டு ஒன் ஆஃப் த கேண்டிடேட் ருக்ஷன் பராவோட ஃபண்ட்ரைசிங் டின்னருக்கு வந்திருக்கோம். அவர் எக்கச்சக்கமான நிறைய ப்ரோக்ராம்ஸ் போயிட்டு இருக்குது, அவரோட ஸ்பீச்சஸ் போயிட்டு இருக்கு, டான்ஸ் போயிட்டு இருக்காது. Without further delay, let's get into the show.
When it comes to the position of being a trustee for education is something more difficult than being a member of parliament. On the other hand, then our master of the ceremony said he is confused. He was not guided properly when he was a student. That is another problem that we are facing right now in Canada. We want the right person to be in the right post. For example, Ignatius is a scholar. When he comes to the politics, he couldn't perform as he is a professor of a university. But Hillary Clinton has written a book very recently. I had gone through the book, and there is a remark of the book is that book has not scored well. But Ignatius' books have scored well. Both of them have completed their studies at the Harvard University, and they are scholars. So what I'm trying to say is that certain positions need certain skills and talents. We are not looking at overall capability, skills, and their knowledge. We want the right person to be in the right position. So in this case, out of all the public position, the most difficult one being an educational sector, a member of the sector. It can be in the school board, it can be in the school, or it can be in any educational institution. The reason is why. For example, right now in Canada, if we go to the western part of the Canada, there are jobs but no people to take up the jobs. There are jobs here, people are ready to take up, but the corporate sectors are sending those works to India and some other countries to get done cheaper. So in this particular technological revolution, education doesn't fit into the society. In other words, the provincial government spends almost 25% of its taxpayers' income on education. But when it comes to the results or the achievement, the overall achievement, is not remarkable. The federal government is going to spend billions of dollars to overhaul education.
Delighted to be here, and I'm delighted to encourage you in contesting. It was not easy because when I got elected, there were 12 trustees, and I was the only person of color, and I was the youngest trustee to be ever elected in York Region. So as I sat, the reason I'm saying is about the struggles, not necessarily. Thanks for the applause anyways. But as I sat there as a school board trustee, out of the 12 people, as only one person of color, when others asked me about what does your community think about it, they're actually talking to me as if I only represent that particular race. Because they look at me and they think that, this person is elected, but elected because, and that has to change. We have to make sure that we are taken for our skills and we are able to represent a diverse. And then the other thing was, I was also mistaken for, as a young person, the other challenge is mistaken for student trustee. I sat beside the student trustees, and sometimes the counselors and presenters would. So ageism and race and things like that are important for us to overcome. And it's important that we support candidates who are young. It's important we support candidates who are from a racialized background, because that's how we can break these barriers. Because it was not that I didn't have the experience. I actually have my master's in education. It was because of how I looked and how young I was always boxed into certain ways as a trustee.
Welcome to the campaign for Rukshan Para, York Region Trustee, Wards 4 and 5, and it's Area 3. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to have each and every one of you join me today to show your unyielding support to my campaign with your presence today. Thank you. This decision was made earlier this year, and it was easy because the passion that I have for the education, the passion that it was taught to me since I was young, it has driven me to stand right in front of you today to ask for a vote for October 27th. And October 27th, and seems like, and seeing you all today, I don't think I'm going to be win like 2 or 3 votes. I'm going to win like with a landslide win. I feel very passionate about education, the same passion that you and each and every single one of you have today. Other than that, there was no united would have happened here. The passion that education has that united us all here today, this evening, and Friday, July 11th. Trustee position. is a part-time position. Nevertheless, I'm standing here as a candidate who has come out of my full-time position to be there for my residents at any time and to advocate any concerns or any questions they may have, to address it immediately and prolifically. This is an undertaking mission that I will give for my much loved Ward 4 and Ward 5 residents. This country has given us all of us a splendid opportunity where we can strive for a graduation at any age. However, we all know in order for us to achieve, we need the right foundation at our right age. Let me give you a personal story on this. I'm sure it is appropriate when I can say this at this event. I'm going to take my mother to this example. She came to the country without no English, and today she is an ECA. What does that mean? It's an early childhood assistant. So she came at that age. She came, educated, her persistence, her dedication, what I've learned from her, it's me who is standing today here asking for the vote for October 27th. As an individual who advocate tirelessly with kids and parents, and as a young parent myself, I know the value of education. It's the key to the upward mobility with our society. The way in which knowledge, important life skills, and character traits are taught from kindergarten to the adulthood. Together we can ensure that our educational policies continue to improve and reflect the changing needs of the world our children grow up in. Your presence here today shows that our children's education is important to you. And I thank you for your engagement. I do really thank you from the bottom of my heart for every single one of you for being here. And even at this late on Friday night, leaving your family and your friends and coming here for me. Thank you. Education is a tool in which successive generations are shaped and molded to become better citizens of Canada and the world. And it is one of the most important investments we can make for the children. As such, all the facets of education matter, from classroom sizes, accessibility, to facilities, to a syllabus that reflects today's needs. We need to ensure that every part of our education policy is robust, innovative, and honed to ensure the best results for our kids and the future generation and who are the genesis of world leaders tomorrow from York Region. It is these priorities that motivate me to be a school board trustee. This significance that I feel passionate about in ensuring that our children receive the best education possible here in York Region. The position of public school board trustee enables me to advocate for better educational policies and curriculum that ensures our children get the right assessment and right resources at our school. This will ensure that each of our kids gets the best out of the system, and the time they spend within the 10 years in elementary school and 4 years in secondary is put in the best for use. It is towards this noble goal that I will strive, and my experience as an educator and advocate for youth who gives me an understanding, skills, and knowledge based through which we can actualize our goals and connect with our kids and parents. Today's curriculum needs to also reflect the changing realities of education, the reality of how information and technology plays a role in our children's future, and how they learn new material. Our school boards needs to be reflected in this new society dimension, and my professional experience will ensure that these issues are addressed as you advocate in York Region. I would like to thank you for your support. Special thanks to Dr. Ken, Sami Apadre, and Nathan Shan for believing me and coming out here to give a little speech about myself. I know that given the opportunity, I will do my utmost to provide open, transparent, and dedicated service to you, parents and kids, as your school board trustee. Today marks the journey, and let's walk with me for better schools. Thank you.
பக்கத்தில் ருக்ஷன் பரா இருக்காரு. எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
நல்லா இருக்கிறேன். நீங்கள் எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
ரொம்பவே நல்லா இருக்கிறோம். உங்களோட ஃபண்ட் ரைசிங் டின்னரை பற்றி சொல்லுங்கள்.
ஃபண்ட் ரைசிங் டின்னர் வந்து நல்லா நிறைவாக போய் கொண்டு இருக்குது. எல்லோரும் வந்திருக்கிறாங்களே, எக்ஸ்பெக்டடையும் கூட மோர் க்ரௌட் வந்திருக்கு. ஸோ இட்ஸ் எனர்ஜைசிங் பூஸ்ட் ஃபார் மீ. ஒரு பூஸ்ட் குடித்த மாதிரி இருக்குது எனக்கு.
அவ்வளோ க்ரௌடை பார்க்கும்போது அப்படி தான் இருக்குமே. என்ன
க்ரௌட் மட்டும் இல்லை, அவங்களோட வார்த்தைகள், அவங்க சொல்கிற சொற்கள், அந்த என்கரேஜ்மெண்ட், அது வந்து தனியாக கிடைக்காது. அது அவங்க அந்த டைம்லி அந்த ரைட் டைம் என்று சொல்கிற மாதிரி கொடுக்குற வந்து எனக்கு இன்னும் போய் செய்யணும், இன்னும் இதண்டவணுமெண்ட் அந்த ஒரு ஒரு பிளட் வந்து கொதிக்கிற இது
ஊக்குவிக்குது, என்ன என்கரேஜ் பண்ண.
எஸ் எஸ்.
உங்களோட எலெக்ஷன் கேம்பெயினை பற்றி சொல்லுங்கள்.
எலெக்ஷன் கேம்பெயின் வந்து நான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிட்டேன். earlier this month ப்ரொவின்ஷியல் எலெக்ஷன் முடிஞ்சப்பறம் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணினேன். இட்ஸ் கோயிங் வெரி வெல். லாட் ஆஃப் other communities are coming in and they've been saying that நான் தான் ஒரு ட்ரஸ்டி வந்து அவங்களோட வீட்டில் நாக் பண்ணியிருக்கிறேன். அப்போ 3 days முதல் வந்து ஒரு கால் வந்துச்சு. they never voted for trustee, but there's 4 votes in my household. All votes are for you, and so it's very very encouragement. And I mean certain comments அவங்களோட கேட்க உள்ள கூஸ் பாம்பும் வரும், சில வேளை கண்ணீரும் வர வலிக்கிடும். But it's going good, very good. So, up until now it's going good, but there's long way to go. It's October 27th, so you still have 3.5 months to go. So it's still a lot of fights, lot of walking, lot of door knocking, so a lot of to be gone. So it's at that stage right now.
So உங்களோட wards வந்து wards 4 and 5ல you are running, right?
Yeah, it's a Markham ward 4 and ward 5. District வந்து சொல்லணும்னா north of 407, east of Mekawan, and the Mekawan to Markham வந்து only south of Borough. Then from Markham Road, it's going all the way north, all the way to 19th line, then going east of 19th, then all the way to Pickering line. So it's like an L shape, a flipped L shape, reflected L shape. And yeah.
இதான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் நீங்கள் எலெக்ஷனில் நிற்கிறது, அந்த எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் எப்படி இருக்கும்?
இதுதான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் நானாக நிற்கிறேன் நான். பட் இதுக்கு முதல் வந்து நான் கிணவருக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணியிருக்கிறேன், கிணவர்கிட்ட கேம்பெயின் ரன் பண்ணியிருக்கிறேன். இந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் இன்றைக்கு வந்து இட்ஸ் லாட் ஆஃப் ஒர்க், லாட் ஆஃப் தாட்ஸ் ப்ராசஸ் கோஸ் இன். பிகாஸ் மற்ற டைம் வந்து வேறு யாருக்கும் இதண்டைக்கு தேர் ஆர் டீம்ஸ், தேர் ஆர் பீப்புள் ஹூ லுக்ஸ் ஆஃப்டர் that and this, like roads or the door knocking or the comments. This time you are the guinea pig, I guess. You'll be taking all the heats. I mean, நானே பலாப்பழம் நானே சாப்பிட்றேன் என்ற மாதிரி தான் அதில் இருக்கு. So it's a lot of all the comments I have to take, and I have to analyze what I have to answer. The timely response is important. There are people who doesn't want to vote, they don't want to see the volunteers out there, so I have to look after the volunteers because they are young kids. Plus I have to look after the campaign itself, so it's a lot of work and everything. Yeah, so it's different. It's a lot of painstaking. Yeah.
TET சார்பாக உங்களுக்கு குட் லக். ஸோ நீங்கள் எல்லாத்துலேயும் சக்ஸஸ் ஆகணுமென்று நாங்கள் வாழ்த்துக்கிறோம். தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் யர் டைம்.
Thank you for TET for coming there. It's one of the best shows that I've watched, and especially my younger 3-year-old, he loves to watch Kuti Papas. so you could say, I mean, he's hooked into TET.
That's what we want to hear from everyone. Thank you a lot. Thank you
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
சரி நேர்களே, ருக்ஷன் பராவோட ஃபண்ட் ரைசிங் டின்னர் பார்த்தீங்க. அவர் நிறைய ஸ்பீச் போச்சு, அவர் என்னென்னலாம் சொல்லணுமோ எல்லாமே சொல்லிட்டாங்க. உங்களுக்கு இதை பற்றி அவரை பற்றி நிறைய இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் கிடைக்கணுன்னா www.rukshanpara.com போங்க. அவர் வார்ட்ஸ் 4 and 5ல ரன் பண்ணுறாரு, ஏரியா 3. ஸோ இதே மாதிரி இன்னொரு TET ஆன் த கோல நான் உங்களை சந்திக்கிறேன். Until then, me Sobiha.